Hey guys, welcome back to rhrjen. I am so glad you're here. You guys are the best. I just can't tell you how much you mean to me, all your kind messages. Thank you so much. We need to talk. This one's going to be mad. Can you hear it in my voice? The glee, the giddiness, it's back. No, I'm just, I found this article that really lays into Meghan, and I'm here for it, and let's talk about it. You're going to get a kick out of this one. Hey, I have so very much enjoyed the live chats lately. This is going up, should be going up Tuesday morning. So I'm going to try to do one Tuesday evening. So check back with me. I'll see what I can do. I'll post it in the community and in the Patreon if I'm able to do it. But let's try to plan one for Tuesday. I'm saying evening. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I don't know. Sometime in the, I'll let you know what time. So check back for that. And you spicy ones on the last one, get ready. I'm still cracking up. Okay. Here we go. So we're going into this. This was shared by Daily Mail. See, I'm still smiling and laughing about that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last live. I was goose pressured into saying some naughty things. You guys are the best flock ever. Okay. Ex-Vanity Fair editor Tina Brown's frank verdict on Meghan Markle. Hi, Tina Brown. Welcome to the flock. Tina Brown wrote Palace Papers. I thought about reading it. I talked about reading it because I do love to do those book reviews. But a couple of you guys had read it and stopped me and said, it's a little bit... It wasn't great. So I'll revisit it if that's something you guys want to do once, things calm down in my life. I could revisit that if that's something you want to do. Let me know. But anyway, back to this. So Tina Brown is saying a frank verdict on Meghan Markle. She's flawless about getting it all wrong. Dun, dun, dun. The former Vanity Fair editor appeared on the Ankler podcast. I'm going to have to go check that out with jenn. She said Meghan Markle's ideas are, quote, total crap. Yes, I really like you, Tina Brown, and she gets it all wrong. All right, let's take a look at this article and have some laughs, shall we? Okay, so I got to be honest. I don't know anything about Tina Brown, but it's interesting that she's former Vanity Fair editor because I think about Meghan's early days and the wild about Harry and all the stuff we learned from, say it with me, revenge, that there's a lot of drama over at Vanity Fair and stuff. Like she wanted it. And then when the palace got mad, she backpedaled allegedly and got mad at Vanity Fair. So I need more of Tina Brown's thoughts if she was over at Vanity Fair around that time. Okay. I feel like I'm talking 100 miles per hour. Let's keep going. Former Vanity Fair editor-in-chief Tina Brown has shared her honest opinions about those two, with the journalist alleging that Meghan Markle has the worst judgment. Huh, you think? Actually, it could be argued that Harry has the worst judgment. Look who he married. Brown appeared on the Ankler podcast with jenn to promote Brown's new Substack newsletter, Fresh Hell. Ooh, I like the name of that. The journalist who famously described Megxit as a, quote, disaster and accused the couple of being addicted to drama, gee, you think, used the opportunity to share her honest opinion on the former working royals. But the more I hear about her, the more I'm interested in her book. Tell me in the comments. Did you read her book, Palace Papers? What did you think? And is it worth the read? Let me know. I'll go back and cover it if you guys want. Princess Diana's biographer and the author of Palace Papers Inside the House of Windsor, The Truth and the Turmoil. Wow, that is quite a title. Did she get paid by the letter? Described Harry as the lamb to the slaughter in the situation. I don't love that because then it makes him victim. No. And he just sort of blindly followed her like a child. Now, I believe that that's the case, but he is his own person. He can make his own decisions, and he's just as bad as she is. Brown is no stranger to dishing dirt on the royal family. Her most recent book, The Palace Paper, good Lord, how many times do we have to say that name, was published in 2022. In 2007, she released biographical work, The Diana Chronicles. In 2022, the author said the couple made bad choices. Again, you think everything they do turns to shit. So yeah, I'd say they made a few million bad choices and could have left the royal family on far better terms if they weren't as hot-headed when they made the decision to step back from their role as working royals. Yeah, I just think they were so full of themselves. I mean, we can go back over it, but yeah, they didn't think it out. They thought that they would be these, I mean, I think it was Tom Bauer that said that they thought they'd be, quote, like royal rock stars, something like that, and it has just failed spectacularly. Plus, they have no work ethic. They're awful people. They love to lie. They can't keep their story straight. I could go on and on. Tina goes on to label Prince Harry a, quote, very impetuous man, and revealed how the palace advisors always thought he would leave. So now this is a little different. That's interesting. I'm trying to reconcile it with the other books I've read. I don't remember. I mean, again, it's been a while since I've read all those books, and mine's in a fog right now, but I don't recall hearing that from the other ones. It doesn't mean it's not true. Definitely on the impetuous, I heard a lot of dim and angry references, things like that. I don't remember hearing that they thought he would leave. She said she was told it was because he's so fragile, so combustible. There you go. There's the anger. He was so unhappy, frankly, in the constraints of the royal family. Again, he seems very dim. I don't think he understood what he had. He didn't appreciate anything. And it sounds like the courtier is basically covered for how awful he is. And now that he doesn't have them to cover for him, well, we can see it. Let's see. However, she also noted the couple's exit from royal life was a disaster all around. Brown posted her first Substack last week, describing the content as platform to unload my observations, rants, news, obsessions, and human exchanges with the wildly eclectic. I don't know why I hate that word, but I do hate that word. Do you remember in early 2000s? I feel like that word was everywhere. Eclectic. It's just like, girls would label themselves as eclectic, and I'm like, do you even know what that word means? Eclectic cast of characters who populate my seething inbox. This sounds like just an ad for herself here. Tell us what a disaster Meghan was, or continues to be. California-based Meghan and Harry. I like that they have nothing else to go on with those two. Like, what else are they up to? So they like to tell us their location. I mean, I feel like if every time I'm on here, I'm like, hey, it's Florida-based Jen. And you're like, why are you telling me that over and over? Do you have nothing else? They have nothing else. California-based. I'm surprised, actually, it doesn't say Montecito. They love to remind us about Montecito. California-based Meghan and Harry were in headlines recently after they were evicted from their cottage. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I hate the way that is worded. Again, it sounds like, oh, those poor victims were just cast aside. They did nothing wrong. Oh, no, what are they going to do? No, this happened a long time ago, and we know why. This isn't new. I mean, again, I love the Sidley twins so much. They played on their last live, what would have been Sunday, I was calling the Lemon Rats. I have a new name for them in case you didn't catch the live. This is trademarked by me. Don't let any other YouTubers steal it. You ready? Meghan's Mediocre Mafia. That's right. That's what I'm calling her followers. They're just mediocre at best. We're finding more and more awfulness about them. I think it's really a funny name. So Meghan Markle's Mediocre Mafia. That just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Jeez. Anyway, Meghan's Mediocre Mafia. Okay, so the Sidley twins played a video of one of them, like, basically about to cry because, they were evicted and it wasn't fair and stuff. And it's like, what are you talking about? What's not fair is the way they treated Her Majesty the late Queen. Shall we talk about that? But again, you can't argue logic with people that don't have any. Last week, it was revealed by the Mail's Richard Eden. I'm still mad at Richard Eden. I'm not ready to not be mad at him. And last time I said that, people were like, why are you mad at him? Oh, he talked trash about our Catherine. You don't come after our Catherine. That the couple have bought a home in the region of, I won't even try to pronounce that first one, Portugal. Not far from one owned by Harry's cousin, Princess Eugenie. I never say that name right. I want to call it Eugenie, but then people correct me and say, no, you dumb American, it's Eugenie. I don't know. However you say that. That one. And her husband, Jack Brooksbank. So I'm still calling BS on all that. I'm dealing with a lot right now. My brain's not fully functioning, working through some PTSD. It's fine. Who isn't, right? Who among us isn't? So I kind of have been in and out of the Portugal story. And again, being on the periphery of this and having you guys explain it to me, It sounds like bullshit. I mean, are we sure this is even true? I'm not. I don't believe anything that they say. I mean, every week it's a new story. We're going to change our name to Spencer. What? No, we legally changed our name to Sussex. What? Did you? No? Okay. We got married 3 days before. You just can't believe anything they say. Sure, we bought a house there in Portugal. Okay, I'm sure you did. Their purchase could also perhaps have been facilitated by Jack, once a barman at the Admiral Codrington, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, pub in Chelsea, West London, and later an employee at Harry's favorite nightclub, however you say that one, who now works in marketing. Why do we need Jack's whole This is a weird article. Why do we need his whole backstory? Okay, so this guy, Jack's worked at a bunch of different places. Cool. Me too. And probably so have all of you. Shall we name them now? Okay. Starting with your first job. Ready? Go. No, this is silly. So it's like, okay, so now he's working in marketing and sales for this Costa Terra golf. It sounds like just a way to market this a timeshare. It's not a timeshare, but it sounds like a timeshare. Hey, come sit for 30 minutes and you get a free gift card. I don't know. It just sounds like a timeshare or some scam type thing. Again, allegedly, I'm just making this stuff up. It just sounds weird. And it's like a big advertisement for this. So if he's selling it and Harry's trying to attach his name to it, thinking that his name carries some weight, I don't think so. I mean, who's going to buy these now? Again, Meghan's mediocre mafia? I don't think that that's going to be it. So who are we marketing this to? Any of you in the market for a timeshare in Portugal? No? Okay, me neither. But yeah, again, it's an advertisement. 300 properties by the sea with a golf course, spa, and equestrian center. Oh, good. Great. So Harry can mistreat animals more. Cool. And what's Meghan going to do? Do they have backgrid in Portugal? Let me know. He, Eugenie, and their sons, August and Ernest, live on site and divide their time between the UK and Portugal. Okay. Okay, I feel like I've just had a stroke. That's it for the article. So, what just happened? How do we start out with, yeah, Meghan always gets it wrong, and here's all the reasons Harry and Meghan are just, complete imbeciles and all this, to here's Jax Brooksbank's resume, and let me sell you a timeshare. I just feel like what's happening here? Again, if this is indicative of Tina Brown stuff, then I'm going to pass on that book. But do let me know if I should read that book. But this was weird and interesting. I mean, it started out interesting, but it got weird. I want to know more about that. I want to know more about the behind-the-scenes Vanity Fair of it all. Back when she did that photo shoot, Wild About Harry, remember? I want to know... I mean, I think she's done more with that. See, I get all the different publications confused. Which one did she pretend to be Julia Roberts? That was so... awkward. Was that Vanity Fair? Gosh, I can't even remember. Anyway, I want to know the behind the scenes on the photo shoot. I want to know what Tina Brown actually knows about her behaviors on the photo shoots and stuff, because we've heard other photographers and stuff, talk about what a monster nightmare she is on set. We learned a lot about that from Tom Bauer's book. So I want to know stuff like that. So what was this? It's funny. To me, it felt like Meghan's awful. Tina Brown's starting up whatever she's starting up, some sort of paper. I don't understand that. And here's I cannot say his name right. Jack Brooksbank's resume. Huh. And also Harry sucks too. What? Okay, cool. Got it. Roger that. Yeah. So that was fun. I guess I'll leave this here. I have every intention to do a live chat tonight. So join me for that. I'll post in the community tab what time that ends up being, and we'll have a fun time. And I'll see if I'm goose pressured into saying more naughty words. That was so funny. I'm still laughing about that. You don't understand. Again, I have to say, like, I've just been in a dark, dark place. I'm not going to go back over it. You guys know, been through hurricane hell, still dealing with it, in the middle of hell right now. Dark, dark patch. Okay. But you guys have been so wonderful to me and so lovely. And I'm telling you, these live chats have saved me. They really have. They're the thing I look forward to, connecting with you guys. And you've made me laugh so much. So my sincere thank you to everybody who came out and joined me on the last one. My sincere thank you to everybody who's able to make this one. And again, a thank you to everybody. I wrote a thank you note out in the community tab yesterday. If you didn't read it, go read it. A huge thank you. I got the biggest, warmest response from everybody saying just the most lovely things, like, because I was thanking all of you because it is a dark, dark, hard time for me right now. And you guys have been there for me in just the most incredible ways. And so many of you have said, I was there for you during your dark, dark time. And I just can't, don't cry, Jen. I can't tell you how much you have moved me with your kindness. It's like, I know I love this flock, but I can't even put into words how much you mean to me. You really do. So again, my sincerest thank you all. Every single one of you flockers mean the whole world to me. And I'm still recording because of you. Just know that, because right now my instinct is just to climb back in bed and put the covers over my head, and I'm going to do that. But I wanted to get something out for you because you mean that much to me. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my goosey feathers. Now, join me for a live chat. And you can pressure me into saying some real weird stuff. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last live chat. It ended up being 3 hours. And there ended up being a word I don't want to give away that I didn't realize made me blush so bad. I blushed so bad saying this word, these 2 words. I blushed so bad during it. I ended up flashing a picture in the middle of the live screen of my neck covered in red because I couldn't say it. We'll see if I can say it on this one. I did end up saying it, but we'll see. Oh God, I don't mean to tease you like that. Join me for a live chat. I'll let you know what time it is. Check the community tab. Make sure you're subscribed, notifications on, all that stuff. But don't depend on the notifications. I've had so many say, oh, it didn't go off. I'm so sorry. YouTube is tricky. Thank you guys for everything. I truly love you all. Thank you, Patreon members, for being so understanding with me and kind and patient with me and for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, everybody who's written me the kindest, most wonderful messages. You make my goose heart so happy. I love you all so much. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.